Satang Prasanga.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, and welcome to today's session. So, in India right now, there's a lot of excitement around Lord Jagannath. As last week we had the Snan Yatra, yesterday was Gundicha Marjan, cleaning of the Gundicha temple in getting it ready for Lord Jagannath. And coming up soon, the Indian government has given permission for the Rath Yatra festival, which is going to be held. So going on to today's sutra, it goes as follows, so please read along with us. Fear tends to be strong, faith weak when a confrontation arises. The challenge is to be strong in faith. You'll need that to confront the increase in fear that accompanies action on faith. With dependence and heading forward a situation with unknown results. Srila Prabhupada would say, there's no material solutions to material problems. Material life itself is a problem. So when we're expecting utopia, a perfect place of happiness, then when we see the devotees, we kind of looks that way, that everything is so wonderful here, this organization, everything is so happy. But at the end of the day, we are congregating as a group of seekers. And as that, you're going to get a whole different range of people. Therefore, an altercation is inevitable. You're gonna have a tiff with someone. We used to say in the old Vrindavan days that when you come to ISKCON, two things are given free. One is prasadam and the second one is gali, chastisement. So inevitably we're going to have an altercation with someone, and that's expected. But how we deal with it, that depends on us. Remember, we can accumulate all the knowledge we want, but if it's not applied to the heart, if it's not applied as an application, it's not going to change us. Therefore, we see some devotees going on for 20, 30, 40 years, and they still respond or react in the same way. Because they haven't imbibed the teaching. They learnt the teaching. They know the philosophy of the teaching, but they haven't imbibed it to heart. So today we read, as it says here, fear tends to be strong, faith weak when a confrontation arises. We, as a society, we are mainly made up of the masses of devotees, of kanista devotees. Kanista means it's not steady. They're not steady. Kanista. So you can from something that's not steady, you can expect anything from it. Just expect the unexpected. And there is a portion that are madhyam, where you can expect that they are trying to imbibe the philosophy by practice. And of course, we have our exalted Uttama Adhikaris, where they're greatly pure devotees. So that constitutes the whole institution. But the masses of it is neophyte. Prabhupada would say neophyte means you can expect fight. You can expect some quarrel. And at the end of the day, this is a symptom of Kali Yuga as well, that they're coming to the institution for purification. And how can you criticize then? Prabhupada would say, if someone is in the shower, are they dirty or are they clean? Well, they're in the process of cleaning, so you can't criticize. And they've come to the institution for purification, for the process. So if we can think a little more maturely, then we have a better understanding of how to deal with devotees and altercations, confrontations when they arise. The challenge is to be strong in faith. You'll need that to confront the increase in fear that accompanies action. How are you going to respond? That's why many times Prabhupada in his preaching, he would stress a lot on understanding the body and the nature of the body, that you're not the body. Remember, we are awarded this body for punishment and we're using it for enjoyment. It's not the suit for enjoyment. That is the Svarga Loka, heavenly planets. This suit is meant for purification. So by applying Krishna consciousness, it becomes easier. Usually in the early days when we would join the temple, one of the first things they give us as service is clean the pots. And you start washing the pots, and then you learn there's 3 kinds of cleaners there. There's one is the heavy scrubber, the black, charred, burnt rice at the bottom. That's for that one. And then the medium scrubber, and then the light scrubber. When I joined in Cape Town Temple, at that time the scullery was outside. I'm not sure if it's still like that. And the cleaning area was outside. And Monday morning would mean 2 hours minimum. Cleaning and washing the pots before we go out on book distribution. And it used to be so much fun because, you're there and the philosophy is being applied. As soon as you give any excuse, Prabhu, Cheto Darpana Majanam. Cleaning the heart. But it used to be fun days and we did it. And because those practices are not done much these days, then maybe that's why I'm still around today, because we've accepted those difficult times and some purification has happened. So those basic purifications was the basis of advancement and progress in our Krishna consciousness. So it goes on to say, on faith with dependence and heading towards a situation with unknown results. It's a variable. You don't know what the result, the end part is going to be. So how do we get to a point? Well, initially we start by tolerating, we start with determination, by tolerance, trinadapi. But that's only going to get us to a certain degree. We need to develop a higher taste. Param dristam nivartate. Param dristam nivartate. It's only on that spiritual platform that the lesser material platform is going to be less attractive, less disturbing to us, because we situated in a higher dimension of reality, not in the lower dimension, which is where our base qualities are manifest. So as we progress, this will become more and more vivid to us. And the way we harness that is through mercy. Yesterday we were speaking about that mercy. That mercy, if without the mercy of the Lord, you can't understand anything. So we constantly and continually pray for mercy so that we can move from tolerating and being determined to becoming stable in the platform of the higher taste. So I hope you learned something today. Please join us again tomorrow. Hare Krishna.